When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morn in spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. And when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. Yes, when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away.
God made Ireland greener from Cork to Ballymena, an emerald set upon a sapphire sea, where the grass is so much greener than any you may see. That's my Ireland, and it's heaven on earth to me. Of Irish laughter from here unto hereafter, folk who bid you welcome with a smile, ere the songbirds sing thanksgiving for every Irish mile. That's the heaven that they call the Emerald Isle. Silver lakes and fountains, the valleys and the mountains, sunset painting pictures in the gloam. No, you'll never see its equal, no matter where you're home. That's my Ireland and my heaven and my home.
the home of my childhood away, to the days when each patriot's vision seemed bright, ere I dreamed that those joys would decay. When my heart was as light as the wild winds that blow down the Mardyke through each elm tree, where we sported and played 'neath each green leafy shade on the banks of my own lovely lea, where we sported and played 'neath each green leafy shade on the banks of my own lovely lea. And then in the springtime of laughter and song, can I ever forget the sweet hours with the friends of my youth as we ramble along 'mongst your green mossy banks and wildflowers? And then when the evening sun sinking to rest shed its golden light over the sea, the maid with her lover, wild daisies pressed on the banks of my own lovely lea. The maid with her lover, the wild daisies pressed on the banks of my own lovely lea.
It's maybe someday I'll go back to Ireland, but only at the closing of my day, to see again the moonlight over Clogher and watch the sun go down on Galway Bay, to see again the ripple on a trout stream, the woman in the meadow saving hay, just to sit beside a tough fire in a cabin and watch the barefoot gossans at their play. The winds that blow across the bogs from Ireland are pecking by the heather as they blow, and the women in the uplands digging pretty speak a language that the strangers do not know. And if there's going to be a life hereafter, and somehow I feel sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Oh, Paddy dear, and did you hear the news that's gone round? The shamrock is by law forbid to grow on Irish ground. St. Patrick's Day no more we'll keep, his colours can't be seen. For there's a bloody law again, the wearing of the green. I met with Napper Tandy, and he took me by the hand, and he said, how's poor old Ireland? and what way does she stand? She's the most distressful country that ever yet was seen. They're hanging men and women for the wearing of the green. Then since the color we must wear is in.
Uns ging es gut und es könnte uns nicht besser gehen.
Sure.
Ja, am 16., am nächsten Montag kommt Andi für 3 Tage nach Dublin. Und dann wollen wir Dublin gemeinsam besichtigen, dann fliegt der zurück und wir kommen an dem Donnerstag nach seine Plüren holen. Und kommen am 23. die Fähre wieder nach Holland. Ne?
Ja.
Alfons, Grüße alle schön.
Ja, Richard.
Danke.
Wir denken an euch.
Wir denken an euch.
Ja, gut.
Ganz lieb.
Ne?
Ganz lieb.
Ganz lieb denken wir an euch.
Ja, bis in 3 Wochen ist das ja hier mal dann.
Ja, sowieso. Das sind wir, ne? Das machen wir, ne?
Ja.
Alfons, mach gut. Ja, tschüss. Schönen Sonntag.
Alles Gute.
Tschüss.
Ja, tschüss.
Tschüss.
Jo,
Tschüss, Alfons.
Color that I wear in my cabin, but till that day, please God, I'll stick to the wearing of the green.
I have seen the mud cabin he danced his wild jigs in, as neat a mud palace as ever was seen. And considering it served to keep poultry and pigs in, I'm sure it was always kept tidy and clean. But now all about seems so sad and so dreary, all sad and all silent, no piper, no reel. Not even the sun through the casement shines cheery, since I lost my darling boy, Teddy O'Neill. Shall I ever forget when the big ship was ready? The moment had come when my love should depart. How I sobbed like a child. Oh, goodbye to you, Teddy, with drops on my cheek and a stone at me heart. He said, 'tis to better his fortune, his roving. But what would be gold to the joy I would feel if I saw him come back to me, honest and loving, still poor, but my own darling,
The old leather ring, it belongs to my granny. She wore it a lifetime and gave it to me. All through the long years, she wore it so proudly. It was made where the Claddagh rolls down to the sea. What tales it could tell of trials and of hardships, of the grand happy days when the whole world could sing. So away with your sorrow, it will bring luck tomorrow. Sure everyone loves it, the old Claddagh ring, with the crown and the crest to remind us of honor, hands clasping a heart that God's blessing would bring. The circle of gold always kept homes contented, with true love entwined in my old Claddagh ring. I she knelt at her prayers and taught of her dear ones. Her soft gentle smile, it would charm a king. On her worn hand, as she told me her story, you could see the bright lilt of the old Claddagh ring. It was her gift to me, and it made me so happy. With this on my finger, my heartbeats would ring. No queen on her throne could be half so happy as I am when I wear my old Claddagh ring. When the angels above call me up to heaven, in the heart of the Claddagh their voices will sing. Sing away with your sorrow, you'll be with us tomorrow. Be sure and bring with you the old Claddagh ring.
Dim blue hill strays a wild river. Over the dim blue hills rests my heart ever. Dearer and brighter than jewels or pearl dwells she in beauty. My girl, dwell she in beauty there, my girl. 'Twas on an April eve that I first met her. Many an eve shall pass ere I forget her, since my young heart has been wrapped in a whirl, thinking and dreaming of my girl, thinking and dreaming of my girl. She is too kind and fond of our to grieve me. She has too pure a heart to deceive me. Where I Connors chief or Desmondson, life would be dark without my girl, my girl.
Americans. Thank you very much for watching.
And he thought before the night was o'er that she'd be his in hell. But when they got to number 9, the widow cried encore. And when the test at 69, the widow laughed. Again she cried. And the devil says he, well, I can see just how the husband died. And the wind blew cold.
The sun was declining beneath the blue sea when I strayed with my love to the pure crystal fountain that stands in the beautiful vale of Tralee. She was lovely and fair, like the rose of the summer. It was not her beauty
put in from the sea and I hid my sins away. I hung my nets upon a tree and I scanned the moonlit bay. Oh, the boys were up and the red coats too. I kissed my wife goodbye, and through the shade of the green leafy glade I followed Henry Joy. He died for Ireland, Ireland, all for home and sorely bled. Though our hearts were true, our numbers were few, and 10 to 1 lay dead. Oh, many a lassie mourned her lad, and mother mourned her boy. For the youth was strong in that gallant throng that followed Henry Joy. In Belfast town they built a tree, and the redcoats mustered there. I saw him come to the sound of a drum rolled out on the Barry Square. He kissed his sister and went aloft. He bade his last goodbye. He turned and died. My God, I cried. They have murdered Henry Joy.
This man here is Robert Park, and he was a very influential man. He was Member of Parliament for the area in 1661, and you notice that he's...
Yeah. It's a pity about the weather. It's a lot better when the weather.
Dublin.
Yeah.
Clon McNoise at first.
Are you going to stop there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Won't be nice out there now.
As I came down through Dublin city at the hour of 12 at night, who should I spy but a Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight? First she washed them, then she dried them over a fire of angry coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so neat about the soul. Whack for a tooralora laddie, whack for a tooralora lay, whack for a tooralora laddie, whack for a tooralora lay.
As I came back through Dublin city at the hour of 8:30, who should I spy but a Spanish lady brushing her hair in the broad daylight? First she brushed it, then she tossed it, on her lap was a silver comb.
In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair since I did roam. Whack for a tooralora laddie, whack for a tooralora lay, whack for a tooralora laddie, whack for a tooralora lay.
As I came back through Dublin city as the sun began to set, who should I spy but a Spanish lady catching a moth in a golden net? When she saw me then, she let me lift her petticoat over her knee. And all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair as a Spanish lady. Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay. Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay. I've wandered north and I've wandered south through Stony, Batter and Patrick's Close, up and around by the Gloucester Diamond and back by Aberrandy's house.
Old age has laid her hand on me, cold as a fire of ashy cold. But where is the lovely
Spanish lady, neat and sweet about the soul? Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay. Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay. Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay. Whack for the tooraloora-laddie, whack for the tooraloora-lay.
As down the glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode I. There are mad lines of marching men, and their squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its loud tattoo. But the Angelus bell o'er the Liffey swell rang out through the foggy dew. Right proudly high over Dublin town we flung out a flag of war. It was better to die 'neath an Irish sky than at Suvlar or Sudelbar. When from the plains of Royal Meath strong men came hurrying through, and Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns poured death through the foggy dew. It was England bade our wild geese go, that small nations might be free. But their lonely graves are by Suvlar's waves, or the fringe of the great North Sea. Oh, had they died by Pierce's side, or fought with the noble Cathabrew, their names we'd keep where the Fenians sleep, 'neath the shroud of the foggy dew. But the bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully loud and clear. for those who died that Easter tide in the springtime of the year, while the world did gaze with deep amaze at the fearless man but few who fought the fight that freedom's light might shine on the foggy dew.
As I was going over the far-famed Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and I then produced me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. Mushering da-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own, me sporting Jenny. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mushering dum-doo-dum-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Mellow, the moonlight to shine is beginning. Close by the window, young Eileen is spinning. Bent o'er the fire, her blind grandmother sitting is crooning and mourning and drowsily knitting. Eileen, Cara, I hear someone tapping. 'Tis the ivy, dear mother, against the glass flapping. I surely hear somebody sighing. 'Tis the song, mother dear, of the autumn wine's dying. Merrily, cheerily, noiselessly whirring, swings the wheel, spins the wheel, while the foot's stirring. Sprightly and brightly and airily ringing, thrills the sweet voice of the young maiden singing. There's a far
warm at the casement the form of her true love, and he whispers with face bent, I'm waiting for you, love. Get up on the stool, through the lattice step lightly, and we'll rove in the grove while the moon's shining brightly. The maid shakes her head, on her lip lays her fingers, steals up from the seat, longs to go and yet lingers. A frightened glance turns on her drowsy grandmother, puts one foot on the stool, spins the wheel with the other. Lazily swings now the wheel round, slowly and lowly is heard now the real sound, noiseless and light to the lattice above her. The maid creeps, then leaps to the arms of her lover. Slower and slower and slower the wheel swings, lower and lower and lower the reel rings, ere the reel and the wheel stopped their ringing and moving through the grove. The young lovers by moonlight are roving.
I saw the love light in your eye, I dreamt the world held naught but joy for me. And even though we drifted far apart, I never dreamed but what I dream of thee. I've never loved before, since first I met you on the village green. Come to me, oh, my dream of love is o'er. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet. Last night I dreamt I held your hand in mine, and once again you were my happy bride. I kissed you as I did.
Das ist nun der Flughafen in Dublin, wo wir am 16.07. um 9.55 Uhr unseren Andi aus Manchester abholen.
Into the meeting point, the arrivals hall.